Hello, everybody. This is Krista from Adventures in Metaphysics, and I hope you're all having a wonderful week so far. Today, I'm really excited to share a flip through with you of the Old Ways Magic Oracle by Naomi Kornock. This deck showed up, I believe, in the Supportive Tarot Facebook group, which is a Facebook group for subscribers of Lisa Papez's channel. It's really a fun place to be. It's just everyone talking about tarot and sharing decks that they found and all sorts of fun things like that. So this is definitely where I saw that, and it was kind of one of those impulse buys where I saw it, I loved it, I knew I was gonna like it, and we bought it immediately. So this just came in yesterday. I will say that the deck also usually comes with a beautiful little canvas bag that you can keep both the deck and the book in, but I didn't want to show it because I accidentally completely cut into it while opening the package, unfortunately. So I guess to say, if you order this as well, just be mindful that there's a cloth bag and don't cut straight into the middle like I did. Lesson learned. Anyways, let's get right into it. So it comes in just a regular tuck box, but again, there is the bag option if you don't cut into it. These cards are a larger size, but they are on really beautiful linen cardstock. These are the backs. So we've got a lot of elemental vibes going on. I love this labyrinth here. This is very rooted in Celtic beliefs, I guess you could say. You get a really nice guidebook with it as well, with color images, which I love. So on a lot of these cards, there are featured Celtic deities, which I'm not super familiar with, but I do have a very big interest in. So that was a big thing that excited me about this deck, was I knew it was going to help me learn a little bit more about those. But it's not every card. We have a lot of animals. But I'm not going to attempt to name most of the deities because, again, I'm not super familiar. But just something to be aware of. When you go through the guidebook, it does tell you the names of the gods and goddesses if applicable to the card. Anyways, I guess I should show you the pictures on the cards. So these are not in order because I could not help myself, and I already started flipping through and shuffling, but they don't really have an order they necessarily need to be in. So this is the first. It's Battle Ready. So I do know this one shows the Morrigan, and this artwork is just so, so beautiful. And I really enjoy the keywords. Renew. I love the image of the snake as transformation rather than mischievousness or something of that nature, or deceit. I feel like that's usually how a snake is shown. But I really like the idea of transformation and renewal with the snake completely shedding its skin. I really like that imagery more so than the other. So I really love this card. Illuminate. Growth. We've got the green man here. That one is undeniable. Knowledge. I love that we see crows here because I just think they're so interesting. They are such intelligent creatures. I believe they are one, if not the only, one of the few bird species that have facial recognition. So I've heard if you do kind of start to feed them or you have them in your yard, they will get to know you, get to know your face, which I think is so interesting. Gentle. Wisdom. We've got this beautiful owl here. Almost like a cosmic owl though, because it's kind of like melding into this sky here. I love that. Kind of a universal knowledge type feel. Sacred Journey. Cleanse. I just feel like there's so much to look into in each card in terms of the artwork. Lovers. Journey's End. So I will say usually the deck begins with that Sacred Journey card, and it ends with the Journey's End. So I do think the cards perhaps tell some kind of story. I'm not super sure. I'd have to put them back in order, but just so you know. The Depths. I love this ocean imagery and how this figure almost seems to have walrus tusks. I think that's so interesting. Heart. With this white stag imagery. That's really, really cool. I'm really excited to read that guidebook. Community. With these wolves that are very, very pack-oriented. That is such a good image. Transform. Fierce. I love, this might be my favorite card. I love the card with the crows, but these badgers here. See, because I always see them in such a cute way. I think they're so cute, but they are really these fierce animals. With these mushrooms here, I just think that's the prettiest picture. I love that one. Protection. A mother bear with her cub. That's such a clear image. Pathways. Now that I know is, I hope I'm saying this right, Ellen of the Ways, who I think is so super interesting. It's all about kind of finding your path and staying on it. Really cool. Wild Mage. Freedom. Oh, the clouds are turning into these horses. That is so cool. Bounty. Look at that little badger again. It's just so cute. Connect. Oh, we've got this kind of Mother Earth imagery here. And the fertility that comes from that with these bunnies. Really cool. Ground. Death. Hope with robins. You know, I don't know. This could be my favorite one. I don't know. I like a bunch of them, but I love robins. I have a bunch that have been showing up on my front lawn recently, and I'm really, really hoping they nest around our house somewhere. I love seeing that. Tribe. Endure. This is, oh gosh, there's no shot I say this right. Kaliak? I think that, hopefully you know who I mean. Farsight. Playful with the otter. Otters are so much fun to watch. They really are so truly playful with each other. Elemental. You get all of the elements here. I think that's so cool. So we've got our earth, obviously our water. This storm is our air, but we've got this dragon type image here for fire. So cool. Grief. It looks like such a hopeful image though. I really like that. Strength. We've got this boar with almost, it seems like he's got this fire kind of coming out of his head. Sovereignty. Clarity with the fox. I'm excited to look into this one too, because I feel like the fox is also one that kind of gets labeled in a deceit kind of way. And I don't know, I just don't like that. I don't like it all the time, so I'm interested to see the relation to clarity. World. And reflect. So instead of pulling a card, I'm interested to look into that fox one. So I will read from the guidebook so you can get a feel for how that is. but we're going to look into this Clarity card because I'm interested in that one. So that's how it's going to go. Oh. They are really, really good to shuffle though, again, because they have that linen cardstock, which I love. So it's not a huge deck, and you can find it on Naomi Cornock's website, which is, oh, it's got it right here actually, nomeart.com. You can buy it right from there. It actually shipped really fast. And it's not anything super, super expensive, so that was nice as well. Okay, Fox Clarity. Fox is honored for its wisdom and cunning problem solving. Welcome. Think calmly with a cool head to find answers. Warning, be careful not to be bamboozled by hollow words. And wisdom. To Fox I ask, guide me to clear and calm thoughts. I love that. That was kind of the word I was trying to think of. The fox is always associated with cunning. And to me, I always take that in a negative connotation. But this just goes to show there is a positive way to look at things like that. Cunning problem solving. I really like that. Clarity in the sense of sort of getting through to the root of something. Oh, I love that. So that is the Old Ways Magic Oracle. I'm really excited to get into this one. I think it's going to pair well with so many of my other decks. I hope you all enjoyed flipping through that with me, and I will see you all again very, very soon.